What's going on, everyone? This is Artificial DB. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the past week, you will not know that YouTube has released its new advertiser-friendly content guidelines. This is something that's supposedly appropriate for all audiences and has little to no inappropriate or mature content in the video, thumbnail, or, quote, metadata. Now, pretty much every single YouTuber that I watch has touched on this in a video. Either they've made a whole video about it or they've made a joke about it somewhere, and I feel like it's time to put my thoughts into the discussion. As well as looking at what constitutes content that's considered inappropriate for advertising, we're also going to look a little bit further into what YouTube is saying about the whole thing. First of all, you have to understand that YouTube is a business and it is their main priority, as it is any other business, to make money. Now, despite YouTube's massive successes, they find it hard to actually make a profit, probably because the high payouts they give their creators. Essentially, what I'm saying is that if YouTube wants to make as much money as possible, they don't really have a choice in this. If advertisers feel like they can't advertise on certain videos because of inappropriate content, then YouTube has to listen and try and encourage their creators to not create inappropriate content. But as you know, we're not going to listen to that, because every YouTuber that's made a video about this has pretty much either sworn in the video or broke many of the guidelines just as a way of saying they're not going to change, which I think is good. I think the argument that there is a literal kids YouTube app is a good argument, and that they shouldn't have to censor themselves in order to make advertiser-friendly content. I totally get that. But YouTube, on the other hand, does need to be defended as well. They didn't go about it in the right way, you know, not telling the creators and stuff like that. But to be fair, it's not them that's choosing the videos they don't advertise on. One of the things that can potentially make content inappropriate is controversial or sensitive subjects, which could include suicide or rape or anything like that. Now, if a YouTuber makes a genuinely good video about suicide and how you can prevent it, where you can get help and things like that, the companies probably think, yeah, that's a great message, but I don't want my product to be associated with that. Chances are anyone who's watching that sort of video is not the audience that they're trying to target. They'd much rather target an audience that is watching family-friendly content, because they're probably in a good state of mind, they're probably happy with life, and you know, they're probably partial to a bit of advertising. The point is that if the advertisers believe a certain content to be better for them to post their adverts on, then that is how YouTube are going to do it. They're going to push those videos that are family friendly and try and not push the videos that aren't, if that makes sense. Obviously, a lot of people had a problem with the way that YouTube just kind of sprung it on everyone. Instead of posting a little update saying, yeah, this is something that's going to be happening, it's going to take place at such and such a time, instead they just did it, and that kind of annoyed everyone because no one was expecting it. And to some smaller channels, they had a lot of their videos taken down. Okay, when I say taken down, I don't mean literally removed, just the monetization removed. But there is hope. YouTube definitely isn't over. This video isn't going to be all negative like a lot of them has been. YouTube is not over. For a start, there are weeks worth of content, literally weeks worth of content uploaded to YouTube every single minute, so it is impossible for them to check through every single video for the odd swear word here and there. And this is where the section of the article that they posted, how content is approved for ads, is useful, because the main way that they check if a video can be monetized or not is through an automatic check. It's a system, it's just a robot, so they can't analyze the words you're saying in the video. All they can do is look at the title and the tags and the description and look for keywords, and if the keywords such as suicide, drugs, or anything like that are there, then you could be at risk of losing your monetization. However, it wouldn't surprise me if a YouTuber uploaded a video saying happy day today, and then the description had nothing in it, the tags had a smiley face in it, and all they did was swear throughout the video. It wouldn't surprise me if that still got monetized, because you can't really check that. Obviously, another way the content is approved for ads or not is community flags, so depending on whether or not loads of people have flagged it for inappropriate content depends on whether or not they put ads in it, which is something that's always been around. If someone flags a video a lot, like a lot of people flag a video for inappropriate content or something like that, it could get removed, it could have the monetization removed as well. So, you know, that's always kind of been around. But the final point that YouTube provide with how content is approved for ads is the advertiser control. And this is something that's very interesting, because I'm only reading over this for the first time, and it says literally in the advertiser's campaign settings, they can control where their ads appear on YouTube based on literally everything: the audience, how old they are, the category of the videos, and everything like that. And like I said before, much to YouTube's disappointment, I'm sure they would love to make money as much as content creators would on videos about suicide prevention and things like that. Advertisers just don't want their products or whatever associated with that, because they don't want to tarnish their image. One thing that is interesting that YouTube have said here is that context is key. They understand that high quality content isn't always sanitized, especially when it comes to real world issues. If your video has graphic materials in it, you can help make it advertiser friendly by providing context. Does this point mean that it's totally going against the last point, where you can't talk about controversial or sensitive subjects and events such as war and politics and things like that? Because that just doesn't make sense to me. If your video has graphic material in it, you can help make it advertiser friendly by providing context. See, that just totally puts things completely... I don't even know. I think my point in this video is that YouTube is not going to be over. That hashtag YouTube is over party was trending. YouTube definitely isn't over. There are so many YouTubers that swear and go against all of these so-called rules, and their videos still get monetized because it's just not 100% safe system. You cannot demonetize every single video with that kind of content in it. It's just too much for YouTube to handle. And as far as YouTubers are concerned, they can still say and do the exact same things in their videos. They're just gonna have to retitle and retag it slightly, which could suck for a few of the clickbait people, but you know, that's gonna be a good thing, I think. And as YouTube and online careers have developed, there are other ways for YouTubers to get money, which is why you might have seen a lot of YouTubers setting up a Patreon account, because take for instance Grade A Under A. Grade A would be able to have YouTube as his full-time job if he had literally 0 ads on his videos, because his Patreon has 564 patrons adding up to $2,840 per month. If we times that by 12, he is getting donated just by his fans, giving small donations, $34,080 a year, which is a perfectly fine salary for someone. As well as that, there's also sponsor videos where a company can literally say, you can make this video, we don't mind your content, whatever you want to do, just make this video and use our product or whatever you want, just show our product and we can make this video together and we'll pay you for it. This negates the need for ads on videos because YouTubers are getting paid directly by the company, essentially cutting out YouTube as the middleman. There have been many times when YouTube has changed something and everyone has freaked out, blown it way out of proportion, and said that it is literally the end of the website. But where I see it going, the site's not going to end for a very long time. There's more and more people watching content, there's more and more people making content, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just ample opportunity for growth for everyone, regardless of whether there's ads or no ads or anything. You'll notice in the video I didn't touch on too much what is considered inappropriate for advertising as far as this new advertiser-friendly content guidelines are concerned, because every other YouTuber, like I said, has already gone over that. I went in a little bit deeper to some of the other things, so that does it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more and stuff. I still haven't got an outro down. We'll have to do that soon, but until then, I will see you very soon.